I'm sure Larry will be very reliable. Well, Larry, I believe in you.
The court is now back in session. Oh man, those hot dogs. What we got? Samurai dogs? Oh, delicious. Anyways, witness. Please testify to the court about everything you saw.
On the night of December 24th.
Right. Leave it to me.
Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break.
Alright. That night, I was out in a boat, huffing fat fumes from this air tank I had, right? I mean, I was looking for something, and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this loud bang! I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after that single gunshot, I went home.
That was an unusually vague testimony, unlike all of the other witnesses we had. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
What's wrong, Nick?
It's Larry. I have no idea what he's gonna say if I press him. I'm a little scared.
Well,
Right.
we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick.
I'm shitting my britches right now.
You should see my pants. Completely brown.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright?
There were so many things wrong, I don't know where to begin.
You need a diaper change?
I mean, yeah, you got any on you?
I got you.
God, thanks. Alright, here we go. Alright, okay. First of all, what time was it?
It's about 7:25 right now, but I don't know what that has to do with the case. Oh, you meant on the night of the murder. Right. It was after 11 when I went out on the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night. Something about being almost midnight, you know, nighttime, go to bed. So I waited till the coast was clear, so to speak.
Why were you out on a boat at such a late hour?
I was looking for something and I found it.
I was looking for something.
Looking for something?
I was looking for bitches.
But what was you looking for?
Though what the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely it was something for his gordy.
That's surprisingly close to the truth in a sense.
This is all irrelevant! Let's get it over with.
There was 2 shots.
Yeah, there was.
Wait a sec, Larry.
What?
You only heard 1 bang? You sure about that?
Yeah, that's what I said. It was the bang I had with your mom.
Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. The old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night.
Oh, the second one. Oh, that was with your dad. My bad.
Were you paying attention at all to what they said?
Yo, Nick, please.
Huh?
You know, something's been bothering me. I'm starting to think that Nick isn't even your real name. Also, I'm a witness. I'm like a customer here. And I want extra sauce on my samurai dog. Got it?
What the actual hell?
I would also like some relish on mine.
What?
Oh, you only heard one gunshot? Are you sure?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure.
Man. Well, you better wise up, guy.
Sure, how could you not be sure?
Well, I can't be sure because my name is Larry. Okay, Phoenix? Okay, Nick?
Well, he
Don't call me Shirley again. Also, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was looking at my phone. I was listening to something else.
Something else. What?
My radio, dude, with my headphones?
What?
And stop all that booing. Kill that man. Kill that man. Kill everyone in this stand.
Get him! Get him! Grab his legs!
Bailiff, Hugh, Mungus, and bend over. Kill everyone in this and that stand. Replace all of them.
Can we get a new witness, please?
Were you listening to the radio with your headphones on?
Yeah, so what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everyone listens to the radio. What's the big deal?
Mr. Von Karma, what's your opinion on this?
Waste of time. Simple as. I'll not accept this witness, nor his shoddy, at best, testimony.
Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony?
Continue. I mean, sorry, continue. God, this guy's getting to me. Your Honor. Please, 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 please. The cherry on top, please allow the witness to continue.
Blah. Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost.
But... Please give your testimony. And be sure to include details of your radio.
All right. Leave it to me.
I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this. Believe me.
Believe it.
It's so lonely. Being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an old request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud, like boom, 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 boom. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it, too.
You were listening to your radio at high volume? Were you listening to Fiend?
Yeah, what's the big problem? I have tinnitus, see? Can a man listen to his radio piece? Isn't this a free country?
Larry has no fucking idea what the problem here is.
Judge. Can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio.
Yes, true enough. It is difficult to believe his testimony. Especially with how many dogs he's given me.
Wait, Your Honor. The witness says he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot.
Excuse me?
DJ?
An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio.
Anyway, what this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the link. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor.
Oh, that DJ. I thought that you meant the character from Street Fighter. All right. Go on.
Can't believe I'm continuing this charade.
I love that game.
Let's go straight
It's
to it.
lonely. Being alone.
What did that DJ say?
What did she say?
Mr. Wright? Please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said do us?
The timing, of course.
I don't know. I kind of want to know what he says, you know. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care.
We don't care.
We don't care.
I only care about prolonging this as long as possible.
Of course we should.
But why?
Well, how do you know if we don't ask?
Okay, I see no harm in that logic. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. Again, what was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot?
Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard the gunshot.
What do we
And
think
it
about
sounded
this?
like this.
Oh wait,
Boom.
that's before midnight though. If it's just
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
almost Christmas.
it does matter.
But this is after midnight.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it.
Oh,
So we got
Plot
that
twist.
Sure. Okay.
Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct?
Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easily. Only one person scares me, and that's Edgeworth.
It's something the matter, Mr. Wright.
Your Honor. Did you hear what the witness just said?
Why is Larry like crying?
DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas" when he heard the gunshot.
Indeed. And?
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas.
Oh my God! Oh,
You realize what this means? When you heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve.
That would seem to be the case, yes.
But he should have heard the gunshot after midnight.
what?
This photograph is irrefutable proof of this fact.
Let's see what time was that on that photo taken when the gun was triggered. Miss was. No, I'm dying.
I think you just start that one.
Fucking dead. He's overdosed on samurai dogs.
He's choking on Chick-fil-A. Someone get him.
The samurai dogs got me.
Larry laced the samurai dogs. It's full of cyanide. No, that's the secret ingredient. It wasn't laced. They're supposed to be filled with cyanide. I swear.
Oh my goodness, alright. Let's see what the time was on the photo taken when the gun triggered Mrs. Hart's camera.
there you go.
12:25, 00:15. 15 minutes after midnight on Christmas Day?
This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor.
Oh, shit!
Order!
What the-
Order!
I need to go to the bathroom real quick. I think the samurai dogs got me. What does this mean? The true prior witness heard gunshots after midnight? However, this witness says that he heard a gunshot before midnight.
Judge, the answer is simple.
He's lying?
Exactly. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious individual.
His clothes, whack.
His shoes, whack. His hair, whack.
You are right. He is kind of whack. What do you think, Mr. Wright? What do you think about his claim and his sense of style?
He's right, and then present the photo that had nothing in it.
Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight.
Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim, you silly Billy. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight.
Yeah, Bunge, you got it right.
Present it immediately.
Wait, where is it?
Empty lake?
Look at this photograph.
Look at this
This was taken
photograph.
by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m.
Oh. But there's nothing on the click in this picture.
Your Honor,
Precisely.
the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all.
What do you mean?
Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises.
Aha!
Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve.
It would seem to be the case. Then, where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken?
Not at all, Your Honor. It's a fact that the camera also triggered 15 minutes after that night. Your Honor, that night there were two sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them.
Oh, two guns? Why would this be?
Don't be fooled, Judge. The camera was set to respond to loud noises.
Yeah?
There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera.
Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Clear.
My nose was clear that night, man.
Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. There is no safe word. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 p.m. was indeed a gunshot? Please enter it.
Would it be the fact that the gun fired 3 bullets?
This is my evidence.
The murder weapon?
Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? I've only now realized the truth. The third shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Order! Order! Quite a predicament we have here. But that would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake.
Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes and 38 seconds. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes before midnight. Why, I ask you? Why? Why?
Oh, I'd better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes.
What's wrong, Nick?
I have it. I have it.
Huh?
Remember the case with the Steel Samurai?
Yeah, we rehash it every single time. Of course I remember.
The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case.
What do you mean?
He swapped their clothes.
What?
If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict.
Why did you say that?
Sorry, I'm kind of thinking about him right now. Anyways, I've got a hunch and I'm gonna run with it.
Right, I mean, is this safe?
Safe. We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We've nothing to lose. I mean, other than Edgeworth's life, but I mean, it's not really in my hands.
What? What did you say?
You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay?
Anchovies. Alright, Nick.
Calamari.
That thing.
Cajun. Sorry, my Jillian.
Pepperoni. I mean, yes, Mr. Wright.
The testimony just now has been cleared up this entire case.
What?
Follow you.
What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
This. So you finally realize the truth. There can be no other murder here than my murderers. No, wait. Here than Miles Edgeworth himself.
There you go.
Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting.
Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. Just take it in and out. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on the lake. This was shown by the witness photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on the boat.
Merry Christmas.
There was a gunshot fired on the boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It could have been a suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat.
Admit, it is hard to imagine any other possibility.
Yeah. But this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight.
Oh? What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
We have photographic evidence of the time that the shooting.
That was the judge.
No! Who said that? The timestamp on the photo says 00:15.
But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake.
Don't you mean Hammond?
That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent.
Mr. Wright, are you batshit insane? Explain who the 10 men on the boat are.
Who are the 2 men on the boat?
Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth.
Oh shit. What the fuck?
What? Are you serious?
Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murder took Robert Hammond's place.
I'm not sure what you to make of this.
Ludicrous.
The guy from Fast and Furious.
My favorite rapper.
The right. Tell us the name of the murderer then.
The murderer's name? Right. It's...
Lotta Heart.
Do we know?
We don't know.
They don't know the name.
Actually, I don't know the murderer's name.
You don't know?
Bah, humbug. Again, you wasted my time.
I don't know because he never told us.
Oh. Shit.
The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop. That old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then.
We'd have to go all the way out to the lake just to shoot someone. May I suggest the real scene of this crime was not on a boat.
What? Well then, where did the murder take place? I'm assuming like on the boat, on the not like the that one.
The shop, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we never saw
You
it.
have to be far away enough for the other guys to not hear it.
Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. The way he could meet everyone, the victim, without knowing. Sorry. The way to follow you can go ahead and fuck up the jelly you without any follow you see.
Oh, I understand it now.
Do you have even the slightest amount of proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime?
Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. Why is it moving like that? That boat has some serious determination. The night he was out on the lake in a boat searching for something.
I get that reference.
Just finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor. Even though he was wearing headphones at the time.
Oh.
In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned the boat?
The boat shop.
Oh
Very
shit.
good, Judge. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Tell me. Please tell the court from the beginning.
Yeah, of course, Your Honor.
Nick, are you sure about this?
Not really. I'm just kind of spitting it out of my ass.
Sure about that. That's a terrible idea.
I think if I start at the very beginning, it'll start falling together. And I can take it slow. Maybe to figure out this shit. Anyways, that night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop.
Oh!
Grandpa pulled out the Glock 40,000. 40,000.
Grandpa
Around
got the licky.
11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hellman's coat. He became Robert Hellman.
My blicky.
Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out to the middle of the lake. The boat shop
Who fired the
caretaker.
pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright?
Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose.
Wait a minute.
Yes?
Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone?
Details.
Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice.
To create a witness, obviously.
Create a witness.
I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor.
To create a witness?
The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first shot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him.
Oh.
Huh. I see. So someone looking from the edge of the lake. It would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other.
The murderer didn't know about automatic cameras, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put on Mr. Hammond's coat right back on the body and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor.
But where
These are
was
the
the
events
body
that transpired on the
found?
night of Ford Lake.
Phoenix is like we don't give Phoenix enough credit. He's pretty fucking good.
He's pretty. He's an ace attorney.
Yeah. Hey, so the title.
Bailiff! Bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly bend over.
I think Hugh Mungus got this one.
Things are getting freaky in the courtroom.
They're freaking it in the courtroom.
Very well. While we wait for Bailiff Bend Over and Humongous, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions.
Okay.
Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm here.
Is this the first time we're seeing the actual defendant on the stand?
No, Larry in the first case.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense said?
Yes, I did.
Why did you go to the lake that night?
Well, an old man told me that I could get some head if I came over. What Wright said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually.
You just forgot the head part.
Yeah, that's the only part
What's
he
that
forgot.
head?
Get that medal.
So several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve, and it said, read this out loud. ICUP. I don't know what this means, but it seems important.
Said he had ICUP incident.
He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Yes.
Something important?
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. I can't say what it was.
It was a gay love affair.
Dear God.
I know it.
I'm bearing his child.
What?
To be continued. Come back next time in the next episode of Ace Attorney.
It's humongous.
Wait. Your Honor, sir. Bailiff. We are conducting a trial here. I ask you to remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either.
Uh-oh.
There's a murderer on the loose.
What should I do?
You should bend over.
Yeah. Bend over. Find him quickly. We can't allow him to get away. Why is his name Bend Over?
Miles's posture was
Mr. Von Karma, your witness
has disappeared.
A search warrant's already been issued.
It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? Also, one more thing. Just who is that boat shop? Caretaker. I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I
want him, and I need him.
I like you, and I want you.
Judge.
Who said that?
That word right there, Judge.
Very well. After hanging that man who misspoke, this court is adjourned.
Yeah.
I want him. I feel like they could have worded that differently.
It's a good thing we're the bailiffs. If
Bend
not,
over.
Wait, didn't he just tell them to go like find the guy?
we're on break.
Do you get breaks on a manhunt?
Yeah,
No.
I mean, now we do, I guess.
December 27, 1:22 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, Numero Dos.
Yay, Nick! You did it.
Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict.
And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to think with his testimony. Larry really helped us out.
Sure. Once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wished our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel it's like us on trial instead of our clients.
Hey, Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Shut up, I'm brooding here. Did you say something?
They said breeding.
I'm breeding.
Yo, Bend Over. I don't think you should be looking that way. Shut up, Hugh.
Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook.
Probably.
You could try to smile just a little. Relax.
You should smile
What did I
more.
say like that?
Right, no, I'm just imagining like Edgeworth having his butt plug and like Phoenix having his butt plug and like, oh my god, we're matching, we're best friends.
What the?
I like the
Nah,
fact that the guard.
Phoenix has the remote.
I like the fact that the guard, that one guard is just.
Oh, what does this button do?
Hey, bend over. Look, look at what they're doing right now.
Hey, God, you see the shit? Look, Hugh, look at I'm sorry. But I fear it's not over for me yet.
What do you mean?
Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether or not to tell you.
Edgeworth?
No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest. But
What's he gonna say?
Hey, no trauma dumping.
I can't make up my mind.
What's this about, Edgeworth?
It's a nightmare I've had.
Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare.
Memory of a crime that I committed.
He committed tax evasion.
A memory of jaywalking.
Yo, Hugh, did you hear that? He jaywalked.
No, no.
Continued.
Uh-oh.
Sentence him to death immediately.
What did Edgeworth remember?
Did he like murder his father or something?